The Wolf One, and I am back for the return of Skyrim. Yeah, it's been a while. We took a break from Miles Morales because, let's be honest, we did this for 38 sessions straight, so we kind of did need a break. But we are back, and we are going to continue with the adventures of Angelus the Argonian, and forgive me if I'm rusty at first. I actually have not played this game in a very long time. So please forgive me if I'm a little rusty about it. Let me see. So let me message this out, and then I'll try to reassociate myself with everything Angelus is capable of doing. Because I honestly forget how I was building. Well, I was building him as a maid, like a battle maid. So that's kind of what we were doing. Hang on, everything is entangled in upon itself over here. Yeah, I'm trying to grab multiple things and they're all getting tangled in on each other. But yeah. Last time we did we started the Dawn Guard DLC. That's what we did. I do have something I would like to do first this time, before we continue the Dawn Guard. Though we did get to do some vampires versus werewolves last time. That was fun. But that's part of the reason I want to see if I can do something else before we continue the Dawn Guard stuff. Because there's a power boost we can get for our werewolf. Like one final power up for our werewolf form. Okay, there we go. So, I'll be back in a minute, then we'll probably start at that point. And I just realized I'm at level 38. I forgot what level I was at. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. So let me think. What were we doing? Well, oh yeah, we got level up. We got available. Let's see. We were. Oh, Conjure Curse Spectre. That's a good one. Yeah, we were Conjurer. We got Drained Vitality now. I forgot about that. And we got Glass Armor. That's right. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this upgrade to our... Okay, let's level up. Level up our health. Now, which do we want to power up? Can we get smithing or enchanting? Both of which would be really good. We can max out our enchanting. That would be fantastic. Because then all we need is 2 enchantments. Actually, let's see over in... Yeah, we can't upgrade that next. We're trying to get to there, which of course is very slow going. But let's do this. You can also get that, but maxing out our enchanting is, of course, really, really good. Let me see. Have anything we can enchant right now? Enchant a Nordic sword, which isn't very good. We can enchant leather bracelets. Okay. Do we have a soul gem on us? No, we do not. So we can't actually enchant anything. Okay, what's our weight looking like? Okay, I've got to check what we got on us. Still got Dawnbreaker, which is kind of falling behind in damage, but that enchantment on it is really good. I mean, it's exclusive to it as a Daedric artifact. Yeah, at the moment that's our strongest weapon, which means we don't need the blade anymore. And we got this, which deals 21 points of frost damage and half as much magicka damage. That's our best weapon at the moment. Well, best sword. Yeah, and that's... I think that's what we need to enchant next, now that we've got maxed enchanting. Let's see. This we don't need anymore, so we can dump that back at our base and make room in our inventory. That's not bad. Okay, we got the Imperial Crown, which is great. I forget what standing stone we have inside of it. Got the Amulet of Mara, which we can use to marry someone. So we need to work on that. We're still trying to figure that out. Okay, the glass armor is the main thing. Oh yeah, we got all of these. Like, that's what we were doing last time, now that I remember. We got all these to sell. Okay, we have a lot of stuff on us. I think that's the normal thing we wear. Okay, so let's put my Archmage's robes back on. What all am I actually wearing at the moment? Oh yeah, this minor smithing one we can wear. I completely forget what we were doing. I think that's the other thing we were wearing. Don't know what ring we normally wore. Can't remember that. The Ring of Hersine, of course, we use. Okay, that's, I think, what we had on. No, is that one. Okay, so we were, I think, in the process of selling off all this enchanted stuff. I think it's to you.
Divine. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Okay, sorry about that. I sincerely had to go and check what I was doing. Okay, do you have a... Okay, this is going to be expensive, but I'm going to take it. Then I'm going to sell him back the other rings. There are other things I was selling him. I can't remember. I don't need 6 of these. Let's do that.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
Okay, so now we can do this. Also got these absorb enchants, which are really, really good. Yeah, I can absorb 23 points of stamina 93 times. That actually would be really, really good. But I think health would be the 18 points of health per hit. That's good. Let's see. Chika damage. I forgot how many enchants we actually have. Yeah, we can deal a lot of shock damage. I also think absorb health is the best bet to put on this thing. Let's call it... Yeah, it doesn't need a name. There we go. Now we have that sword, which is good. See, what am I wearing on my head right now? I completely forgot. I think that's a good thing to have. Okay.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing...
Now, we're going to run down to the companions. Also, I completely forget literally everything. Which is not good when we're this far into the game, but we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna go over to the companions.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
And see if we can get the last power-up we can get for our werewolf form. Because we've got our werewolf form maxed out otherwise. So triangle. There's another power-up you can get as part of the post-game. If you're, I mean, post-game for the companions. Okay.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Thank you. Let's see. I do like the companions, but
my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
We need to talk to, Alright, we're the harbinger of the companions now. I forgot about that. Yeah, complete. Oh, is that her? Yeah, there we go.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. I'll take my leave then.
Okay, I don't know how to start it actually, so let's just head back to our base. Put away the blade of the blade we were using for. Okay, how do I do this? The blade we were using as a. Yeah, the sword we were using before for the soul trap, because we got a better one now, which I think was one of the reasons we might have come there in the first place. Oh, yeah, that giant is still just here. They're just a giant. And he's not even doing anything, he's just standing there. Like, I still don't get what the giant steel is. He's just there. He just exists. Okay. Hello, my friend. Let's see. Hey, Holy Cross, glad you could make it. Let's store that. What all do we have in here? Okay, now those are favorited, so we can bring them up whenever we need them.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
The same. Yeah, I still don't get why the giant is just here. He just exists. He's not doing anything. He's just like standing there, which is weird. Okay, so guess we're going back to the Fort Dawn Guard. Okay, back to Fort Dawn Guard. I also... Is that... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the controls again. Okay, that's stash. Also, I forgot how much stamina we had. Jeez. Also forgot how long of a walk this is, to be honest.
Something's not right. I knew
What the? That was unexpected.
I cannot test you.
Okay, let's get... Okay, what are we gonna put on here? What is our helmet? I forget what our helmet is. Let me see. Literally the most awkward thing.
I will not be defeated.
Okay.
What do you want, Ethan?
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? I'm waiting to hear what any of this means. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but...
State of Play,
there are
never
people
heard
I've
of
met
that.
and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
Okay.
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Okay, don't need training in heavy armor. I think I've already talked to him about most of this. I'd like
This is Fort Dawnguard.
Refresher on stuff.
Originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era. It was a bit of a black mark on the Hold's history. I'm trying to put it to good use. There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same. We hunt down and kill vampires. Haven't you been paying attention? In the old days, the Dawnguard kept all of Skyrim safe from those blood-sucking scum. Then people started taking the threat seriously. The Dawnguard was disbanded, and the vampires came creeping back.
So kind of like with the Blades,
now
except,
I'm trying to
vampires.
re-establish the Dawnguard. Take the fight to the vampires for a change. I hope it isn't too late. Isn't it obvious? They're soft, the lot of them. Totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for anything. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it?
I mean, he has a point.
Vampires need to be dealt with, hunted, rooted out, destroyed. Once there was a group dedicated to a similar cause. They called themselves the Dawnguard. That was a long time ago, but the idea was and is a good one. That's why I'm bringing it back. This latest attack proves it's the right time.
Well, so long as you don't
Watch
have a
your
problem
back.
with werewolves, we won't have any problems there. Okay, so... let me see, where do we need to go? We got two options here. We're probably gonna have to take both of them. So I guess the closer one would be the best idea. Okay, did not know that. Okay, so some are weaker than others. Okay. There's also a bunch of stuff in the Anniversary Edition that I'd like to do, especially because we can get some good stuff out of it. Okay. Let's put that copper... back on. Also gotta make sure I'm going the right direction. I was not. So good thing I checked that. I'd go werewolf, but we're going to meet a person, so it's probably not the best idea to go werewolf. Do you remember fighting a dragon here at one point? Also, I'm going to say this, we can do some crazy stuff in this game. now with the Anniversary Edition stuff. Really, with mods, you can do some crazy stuff. Oh, hello, elk.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Ithran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to.
I've said it before, we need
Besides,
some
he can handle
blood.
anything
Yeah,
alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithran expects of me.
Okay, so dungeon crawl. Wait, I know I have a power-up thing in here. Did I ever learn a power-up spell for an ally? I don't know if I did or not. I know I got a healing thing in here. Whatever. Okay. Have this ready on that hand, and that ready on that one. Oh, wait,
Who's that? Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little rusty.
The least I can do is find out what Ithran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
okay.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Alright, is there anything else in here? Okay, so we got an archery book. I mean, I don't really need this because we've got we got Zephyr. So we don't really need that bow, but kind of confused. Okay, bone arrow, that's really good. Gold. But it is a unique bow, so let's take it. What's this bow do? Sorry about that. 20 extra points of damage to animals. Not really useful. I mean, earlier on that might have been useful, actually. Like, earlier in the game, maybe. But at this point, it's kind of not. Also, with all the troll skulls in there, that kind of implies the bear was
I'll
eating
see you at
trolls.
Fort Dawnguard.
But yeah, a Morrowind or Oblivion remake would be fun.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Okay, so that leaves the other guy, who is clear over here. Yeah, and I can tell I'm a little rusty with the game. Okay, this way then. Well, I do need to check, like, what soul gems I have available. Oh yeah, we have the Azura Star, which makes me wonder why the cave bear resisted being soul trapped. Yeah, we've got at least a few. We've got grand soul gems and everything else, so not really sure why that thing resisted having its soul trapped, but whatever. Just hope said remakes get rid of the game-breaking bugs. Get rid of some of the bugs, definitely, but people kind of like some of the bugs in Bethesda games. Like, get rid of the ones that damage the gameplay experience, but the fun ones, keep the fun ones. Oh yeah, I've already been here.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway? You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me? Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet. I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least one usable piece of dwarven equipment. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff. Until next time.
Okay. Of all the times I just forget I don't have my dwarven. I don't have the one of the things I normally end up with like 9 of in my inventory. Fortunately, they're fairly easy to get if you know where a dwarven thing is. In fact, I probably have a few right. Let's see. Where are... Because these places have tons of dwarven gyros all over the place, which I never bothered to pick up because they were heavy. But yeah, 90% of the time I end up with like 10 different things randomly on my person that I don't use. Okay, should be some dwarven gyros down here. I mean, we've cleared the place, but there's always some stuff we just did not take before. It should still just be laying around. Just hope the Falmore stuff didn't respawn. There's a dead Falmer again. Near the Dwarven Gyro, but that they have to be around here somewhere. There has to be a Dwarven Gyro in here somewhere, because I know I did not really have any interest in taking them. Everything in here is dead, so don't even know if this was actually the best place to go, to be honest with you. Did the Palmer carry anything on him? No. I mean, some of them might actually have maybe carried some. Yeah, I think it might have been at the very end of the dungeon, maybe. There was a bunch of stuff we could have taken that didn't. Okay, I forget how to... I don't think we ever opened it. Did open that door. Come on. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, these are useful for a few things. I don't remember what they're useful for exactly, but I remember them being useful. I know there are some places to get gyros in here. Normally, when I get through these things, I'm like completely swamped with dwarven stuff that I never really use. I'm just glad that the Falmore are cleared out. Yeah. Oh, of course! Of course this thing is here. Okay, Everest, I'm gonna need you here, buddy. Let's see. So that thing was not dead, or it came back. The more... Okay, apparently there are little ones with problems. so that... I got some decent stuff out of that, so that was good. But apparently those things respawn, which that's not a good thing. I think we're about where I need to be though, so the Thalmor do not respawn, but those things do. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, here's where we were going. I think there were a bunch of Dremmer stuff in here. Also that, which I'm assuming if we'd gotten things wrong we would have had to fight. But I remember there being a lot of Dremmer things here. Oh yeah, Mace of Sparks, I forgot about that. Let me see. Ah, there we go. Grimoire Gyro. Grimoire Gyro. Okay, there we go. Got what we were coming for. Now we gotta find our way out of this place, which is gonna be annoying. Unless there's a quick way out, which I think there was. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Become ethereal, one of the single most useful things in the entire game. So glad we learned that. We have all three parts of that actually, because I don't remember if we do or not. No, we only had the first one. We're going to have to get the other ones. Yeah, the only shot we have the complete one up is okay. Let me see. Oh, she's up here. Got you your jammer gyro.
Just one gyro. One! I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least one usable piece of dwarven equipment. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff. Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
Okay, so that was completed, which is good. I think I gotta go back to Fort Dongar. Okay, so that's done, which is good.
What? No!
Isran knows how to fight those monsters. He's been preparing for this day for a long time.
The controller's being a little wonky, but it kind of does that. Subnautica seems to have been the cause of that, mostly. Because every other game, when I clean the controller afterwards using compressed air, gets rid of that. Subnautica just didn't. Okay, so what's over here? But yeah, like that's the thing with Bethesda's bugs is sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're
all right,
fun
Isran.
bugs.
You've got us all
Sometimes
here.
they're really not.
Now, what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Okay.
Need something?
That was apparently not the right direction.
Hope you're getting along with
place,
Eastron.
isn't this?
It takes some getting used to.
Okay, this must be that pen they were talking about, so we might get, like, armored trolls at some point. Also, just to get the leather out of my inventory, because it actually is heavier. Trying to find my way up to the next floor. He wants to, of course, he wants to have a chat with me. Of course, there's like skulls and stuff in here, which is not very inviting, but whatever. I'm not one to talk to people about their interior decorating habits. I mean, I'm an Argonian. I kind of eat, like, I'm kind of willing to eat people, so that really doesn't seem like something I would object to. Oh, doggy! Hello! Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, sorry, it was just getting like, my perspective, it's kind of a little dark from my perspective. I don't know if it's dark from your perspective, just from my perspective it looks darker than it probably does from yours. So the candlelight spell is actually really kind of a useful one for me in particular. Okay, so this is gonna lead me to where I need to go. Yes.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously, and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Serene needs help with her project to improve our crossbows. And if that doesn't interest you, speak with Gunmar. He has something for you. Watch your back.
Okay, why am I still being told to talk to you? I don't...
Be on your guard at all times.
Yeah, it's still
Avoid
telling me to
sleep if you can.
talk to him. I don't know.
Sleep
I don't know why that is.
It's for the weak.
Okay, so...
Strike!
Okay, so I need to find out where they are. This also is probably good for my, what is that, illusion? Like illusion magic? I don't know what candlelight is, it's just... Sometimes the game, at least from my perspective, is a little too dark, and I did not mean to do that. Dang it. Like, it doesn't look that dark when I look at the recording most of the time, but for some reason on my screen it looks dark. Also, let's see, what is this? What is candlelight? Is it an illusion? No, it's not. It must be alteration then. Yeah, it's alteration. So, probably a good way to raise alteration, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that the cursor is not leading to the people I've been directed to find. That's irritating. And those are trolls with armor. I don't know what I was expecting when he said that the guy's plan was to told the guy go armor up trolls. I don't know what else I was expecting other than, well, armored trolls. But apparently that is exactly what happened. He just went and armored up a bunch of trolls. Curious how that's going to play out, but whatever. Wait, is this, like, just free iron I can take? If so, I might do something with that. Ooh, okay, Arcane Enchanter, we've got, so, hey, Random Cousin Show Gaming, glad you could make it. Let's see, what do we got we can enchant here? This. Okay, so, Fortified Destruction is... Okay, so still trying to find... is that you? No.
Yes. Need something?
Yeah, directions. Where am I supposed to be going? I don't know if candlelight actually raises your... I do like the dogs. Dogs are cute. Who doesn't like... Well, okay, there are definitely people who don't like dogs. But, I mean, they're adorable. And those seem very friendly. Oh, wait, maybe... Yeah, I kind of did that, and nothing happened. Maybe I was supposed to go somewhere else with him, maybe? Oh,
Probably weren't expecting to see
Vampire
me
showed
again.
up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience.
Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy? About some vampire trying to put the sun out?
Do you actually believe any of that?
There's a giant dragon trying to eat the world right now. I'm pretty sure this is not the weirdest thing that is presently happening in Tamriel.
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple 100 years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something. I guess so. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Well, I know werewolves are her scene, but Don't know about that. I would guess it would come from a Daedric Lord. Yeah, I get, since I'm a werewolf, I'm assuming that's what Angulus would say.
The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric Lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift. Especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Okay. Now to find... Still want to find about that crossbow thing, but I don't know where the heck to even go. Also, from what I recall being told, she's probably one of the best followers in the game. So we've got good backup. I just gonna have to be careful using Dawnbreaker because, well, she's a vampire. Granted, because she's a story necessary NPC, she literally cannot die. So that's a good thing. And by literally, I mean that literally. Like, she is impossible to be killed. I do want to find out about the thing with the crossbow. Also, is me putting the light up bothering anyone? Because if it is, I can stop doing that. It just makes things a little easier on me. Because for some reason, from where I'm standing, the screen is kind of a little darker than I would prefer it to be.
Oh, such colors! Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. Isran needs me. It must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
And she just started. Okay.
I can certainly try.
Okay, now we got what that.
I've only heard stories. Not sure if any of them are true. Like that they were supposed to guard some vampire here, but wound up all becoming vampires themselves when they saw how powerful he was. And then preyed on the rift until finally someone put them down. I guess it doesn't matter now. At least Isran is trying to do something noble with the name. Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
Okay, let's see. Okay, she has multiple kinds of crossbow, which is cool. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Let's take that. So we have the normal crossbow, which is decent. Okay.
I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. Done all I can on my own. I need a little inspiration. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer artifacts. I take them apart, poke around in their guts, and try to figure things out. Mixed results. But as luck would have it, I've tracked down the location of some actual Dwemer diagram drawings. So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me? Mm-hmm.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these.
Dawn Guard heavy armor. Okay. Okay, I can get an armored troll. That's cool.
Eastrun had a surprising stockpile of weapons and armor. Take a look.
Okay. Okay, so we can get the Dawn Guard light armor, which not really my preference. I mean, they don't look bad, it's just I'm wearing everything, I'm wearing much better stuff. I mean, it's got good stuff for fighting vampires, it looks like. Ebony armor of the noble knight. Okay, that's kind of cool. Ebony shield. Elven armor. Oh yeah, the steel plate, that's something added by the...
Good luck.
Okay. I like what Eastrun has done with the place. Here's everything I have. Sorry there isn't more.
Okay, can I sell this Dawn Guard stuff to you? Because I have no use whatsoever for this. Unless I can enhance that. But even then, I like my glass armor better, so... I guess looks like it would be good armor if I was not using glass already.
Alright then.
Okay, so we got two things we can do now. Also, this thing isn't being irritating. Like the controller a little bit. Okay, so let's go. We got two options. I think the crossbow would be the best idea. Okay, so... let's do this, because that way we can get an upgrade to the crossbow, which is apparently really, really good. At least I'm assuming it is. Okay.
Another cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in...
Where'd you come from?
Okay, this is not going well. Hey, Trooper, glad you can make it.
I am master of the Arcane.
A pyromancer out of nowhere. Iron Dagger of Cowardice. Okay. Fire salts, that's good to have. Staff of Fireballs actually sounds very useful. Hi, Trooper. We just did some stuff with the to figure out where we're supposed to go next, and we're going to go get the stuff to get an upgraded crossbow because I want, you know, an upgraded crossbow would be a decent thing to have. And okay, we also got Selena with us. Let's stay for long. Got the new WWE game, and I'm eager to give it a try. Okay, I hope it's better than the last one. Because from what I heard, the last one was unspeakably bad. If anyone remembers that. Yeah, am I the only one, like, I don't know if that was the last one, but I remember distinctly the whole thing where... Okay, this is an Imperial Camp. Okay, good, because... I mean, to be fair, it's not that much, it's not that hard to be better than the atrocity that was the last one. So, but I'm very pleased that it is, and where the heck am I going? Yeah, I would definitely. Okay, well that's a nice, that's a good sign. You walk in and there's a corpse. That's always a good place to start on one of these adventures, is just walking in and finding someone's corpse. Doesn't really have anything though. just happened? Oh, okay. I thought I'd grab the fast healing thing. Okay. I think Selena... Oh, Selena's probably beating someone up back here. What the heck? Okay, now, as per the rules, because it doesn't allow us to... Just saw there's a teaser for the Kenobi series. Okay, that's good. Given someone was back there crying for mercy, I'm assuming Celine was attacking them. Oh.
Never should have come here. Yeah, we'll still need these so I can finally set off the last thing. Yeah, I've heard that. Anyone else in here? Okay, let's revert back to normal. Yeah, I agree with that, especially because Celine is a plot necessary NPC. So you'd think she would have better. As I discovered a while ago, the quest to cure your lycanthropy is bugged and won't work right. Oh, well, I wasn't planning to cure it anyway, so that's good. Okay, I don't know what this is going to be good for, but... I'm sure it has a point. Power the command console. Well, you do what you gotta do, but like I said, I don't really have much interest in curing my werewolfism. I really like being a werewolf.
So, you know, being the monster in a werewolf, in a horror movie rampage is always fun. Ruin's Edge. That sounds cool. Randomly applies one of the... Oh, that is actually really... That is legitimately really good. Okay. We might use this on the next thing to cross our path, because that is actually a really, really good effect. Okay. I did not expect to find that down there. I don't know if this is actually from the base game or not. This might actually be from the Anniversary Edition stuff. And I know it adds a bunch of stuff, including stuff in places that, you know, already existed, so...
What was that?
Someone there?
Okay, I don't know what this thing was doing, but it definitely worked. Finn's loot. Assuming that goes somewhere. Hands off the Dwarven Hall until we know who wants this stuff. Word's gone out to find a buyer. Until then, when caught snooping around here, gets his hands cut off. Take that just in case. I know what that is, and there's really nothing we can do with it. Okay. Okay, is this poison? That's a good thing. Okay, is that everything in here? Yeah, I don't know where Celine went. Okay, I'm assuming she's gonna be somewhere.
Another cave.
Wait,
I've
what?
spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you.
Nope, no, she's right here. I don't know how that happened. Okay then. Let me check something.
It's so bright out here.
Yeah, Ruin's
Nice.
Edge is a creation club thing. So that was from the anniversary edition, so that's a new thing. Which I'm not complaining, it's a really good weapon. Like, that is a really good weapon, honestly. Apparently we skipped the entire quest revolving around it, though. Apparently it's a weapon from a DLC from a previous game.
What are you doing that for?
Huh?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good to see someone else who's really prepared. You're back and alive to boot. Fantastic. I see. Clever dwarves. With a similar technique and a little tinkering, I should be able to improve the capabilities of our crossbows. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Oh well. We'll have to manage with the scraps we find. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful?
Well, for starters, I'm gonna sell, like, this bow of the hunt. No, I don't really need. Let me see. I love Dawnbreaker, but honestly, it's kind of gotten a little outpaced by everything else. I don't really need the Staff of Fireballs. I don't know what that's for. Let's sell all those. We really don't need them. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. I kind of need to use that book that I bought off of her before. Let's see, that's Spell Tome.
Very few people appreciate all the horrible things that can happen to you if you're not It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
Enhanced crossbow. Attack. Ignore 50% of armor. Okay, that's really good. And the glass crossbow does more damage overall, but honestly, I think 50% of armor ignoring is probably better. She does have some really cool looking stuff, though. And a wooden sword, but yeah, let's get this enhanced crossbow. And can sell her back this old thing.
There.
That's actually fun. Like, that's a fun idea. Let's see. Enhanced crossbow right there. Let's see. Yeah, Ruin's Edge. Randomly applies one of these effects. Frost, Demoralize, Frenzy, Drain Magicka, or Paralyze. So in other words, does a bunch of random effects, but getting hit by it sucks regardless. Okay, I think that's a restoration spell. Sunfire, yeah, right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
Now, I could get myself an armored troll, just don't really think I need one right now. There was something else I got that I need to... Oh yeah, I put the enhanced crossbow on, okay. Okay, so we need to travel to a town. Or, you know, the College of Winterhold. Like, I'm trying to figure out...
This place makes me a little uneasy.
Yeah, it tends to do that to everyone, unfortunately.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Okay, apparently
I don't think so. Come back and see us again.
Okay, so
Yeah,
just
what do you
unlocked
want?
another random
This is about
quest.
the meadery. We can talk later.
Is
Looking
there
for
something
work?
I could...
Okay, we just accidentally began another
Looking for
random
work?
quest
Something.
line.
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Okay, let's see. We have friends back in Whiterun, so let's try that. Yeah, apparently we just gotta, also I looked up that one quest line I want to do to finish powering up my werewolf form. So since we're almost done with today's episode, I'll go check to see if we can start one.
Old friend, patron of... I'm as much annoyed as the next man, but I'm no fool.
Warm beds.
I don't live in the past like those
I enjoy this work well enough. Have I heard anything? It was the talk of the city for 3 days straight. Ain't too often we get a visitor like that. Oh, he just left a short while ago. He said he'd finished up his work and it was time to move on. That's all I can tell you. He asked me not to let anyone know where he was going. I suppose he didn't want the attention. It's like I said, I'm not going to talk about it. Never much cared for folks who can't mind their own business.
Well, I wish there was an option that just said, the world might end if we do not find him. Like, why is that never a persuasion option? Like, why is it never an option where you can just be like, hey, the world will end if we don't do this? Also, did she disappear again? Okay, she's bugged or something. I don't know what's going on there. Like, Selena's just like bugged for some reason. I don't know. Okay, we'll try to start this quest line. Okay, there, now she's back again. Like, what's going on? Okay, where's... Oh...
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
The Jarl of Falkreath has asked for our help.
It seems that predators have taken up residence and have been attacking farmers and
so
travelers.
That didn't work.
Someone's got to head out there and take care of the beasts. I knew we could count on you. Get it taken care of right away. Nobody wants an animal left roaming around in their place.
Okay, I don't know what I gotta do to start the totem of the quest for that. Okay, well anyway... Okay, we can still warp to another town, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's an easy one. It can get us a lot of soul gems, but I'm not sure what I've actually got to do to start the dang quest. Oh, I know that is the...
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer.
Okay, so nothing from her.
Good day.
Okay.
Right out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Carriage riders, they did mention that, and if that... Okay.
I can take you to any of the hold capital. It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a grey robe. Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here. Oh yes, I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
Okay, there we go.
Until next time.
But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.